Right, in today's episode, I have the Puros Indios robusto. Which was looking like here. There's a nice, pretty light smell to it. Nice milk chocolatiness with spice, nutmeg. I'm a pretty light. Very nice scent right here. It's almost like a combination of nutmeg, Mexican spices, and milk chocolate. Mm. Mm. Oh, I'm ready to go because I just got in and I want to have a beer and shit. Gonna cut it. Use a regular straight cut tonight. Fell. Relight is definite spice all the way across. Tons of spice. The nutmeg and the Mexican pepper spice is overtaken. Anything else on there? So it's not going to be late tonight. All right. Getting this started here. So far, so good. I have about one more of these left. This is another one I wanted to save. I had two more. I'm going to have one more after this left in the 5-pack. But I technically have two. With the other one. This is a classic one right here, the Puros Indios green label right there. Quite a good stick in my experience. Would I say this is for a beginner? No, not 100%. Yeah, a lot of nuttiness in here, like a nice peanutty taste of some kind. A peanutty spice, milk chocolate. Yeah, it's pretty good. Ooh, spicy, quite spicy. With some bitterness in here too. Burning quite good. Got my Steel Reserve I've been drinking, 211, 6% right here. This is the lighter one. I think it tastes better myself. Uh, we're about 8 minutes in. I'm waiting for my cigar regulars in here. Trolls do not get a platform in here. Trolls will not be allowed to speak in here. The case out of the four views, there are a few. Uh, Good. -1. That's a game then if that's the case. Smoking pretty good. Uh, that's how the bird's looking right now. This being a little crooked, not a big deal. To some people it might be, but there's some crookedness right there in the band. I don't think I've ever seen that on Puros Indios before. I don't know. I don't think I have. The green one, I mean. I've seen it on a couple of other ones. Yeah, it was very good. A little bit on the bitter side, but some of the chocolatiness, sweetness, and nuttiness, and some spice like nutmeg, Mexican spices now in the draw, in the flavor profile of a regular draw. Um, Yeah, pretty even burn. Going decently. Uh, very good. Mm-hmm. Nice multi-color, very dark gray in this one here. A lot of dark gray in this ash right here. Pretty even burn. Uh, it's a pretty decent cigar here. Uh, yeah, razor sharp even burn on this. Going quite decent. Let's see, there is some veins in this cigar. I don't know if I illustrated, but you get some like right up in here. Okay, there are definitely a few marks. It's not affecting the burn or how it's smoking though, but there are a few in here for sure. Like that one and that one. Those. Very good draw, very good smoke output. It's about a medium bodied right now. About a solid medium bodied. all the way around. $13 in, maybe 12 minutes to 13 minutes into the cigar now. Retrohale is a nice, nutty, smooth creaminess, some bitterness in it. Retrohale has that. And some cedar wood here. There is, let me see. All right, good. All right, burning nice and even. Well, just in general, a lot of people like to say and do outrageous things just to get people watching them. Just so they get people watching their channels. Oh man. On April the 8th, I caught something that someone had said, and it definitely caused an alarm to go off. But I saw more recently that on the 8th of April it was said. And I love to see you try it. I think you know who I'm talking to also. I think you know who you are if you watch. Because there's some people out here, they like to say outrage, because nobody would watch them otherwise if they didn't say these things, look for attention in any major way. Uh, all right, 2 likes. Any more likes in this stream tonight? 19 minutes. I don't have a comment from the cigar crew in here. The people that I get for the cigar channel, I don't have a comment from them in the first 20 minutes in here. Go ahead, watch it with you fucking creeps. Watch. That's all you can do is watch. You can look, but you cannot touch. All right, so right now, we're right here. We're almost about a third into this. Just running very even. Ash holding on for this one. Very professional looking right there. Very nice. Rolando Reyes puts out the Puros Indios. Mm-hmm. Decent stick. I like this stick a lot. This is quite good. Yes, it is, Steve. Steve Duty. Yeah, it is good. It's a decent stick. It's very good. This is the Rolando Reyes Puros Indios in robusto. I enjoy the times I get to smoke because real life is a grind, and I'm glad I'm allowed to smoke cigars in the hotel that I'm in. Well, Hermit is in here. How are you doing, Hermit? What's up? I didn't see your last stream. Smoking a pipe. Maybe when I get done with all my cigars, I'll have to dig into my pipe tobacco. I don't know. Or the stuff that I made from cigars that I mixed together. Made like a potluck tobacco, with everything that I smoked. The shredding from it, I mix some of my other ones. Man. So we have two people in here, three people watching on the outside, it looks like. I get a clear picture of what's going on. Two people are in here, three are watching on the outside at this time. Now two. Now three. I guess that person refreshed. Now I have six. Good. This ash is holding on a very long time right here. Very even burn, considering nothing really went off kilter here. There's some chewiness and oiliness in this smoke right here. I might as well call this a virtual smoke bar, like the drinking community has the V bar, right? I have like a virtual smoke bar here. There was peanut butter in the beginning. I tasted more peanut butter in this cigar. If you go back when I first lit it, there is peanut butter I identified in the flavor profile. Actually, Stephen Kennett just finished watching one of your older vids, the Havana Q. Yeah, I reviewed that 3 months ago, 4 months ago now. About it's a good smoke. I like the Havana Q. It's good. It's the best quorum I think that they make actually. I think it's the best one that they have now, and it's a newer release. Their other ones are good too, but that one might be their best one. I'm thinking, to be honest with you. Quorum Havana Q. That's one of the ones. I think if it was $5, I would pay it. Even though for the other quorums I wouldn't. If that one was $5 versus $3.99, or even a little over $5, I'd probably pay it for the Havana Q. Think about it. Assuming that prices went up on it when I went someplace or something. I would pay for that. You get the 20 pack since they don't carry them as soon as Kansas City can. Well, you know something? Flor de Olivas went up in price in general. Flor de Olivas got more expensive than they used to be, but people still buy them. I think the Havana Q, if people get know to how good it is, it might go up eventually. I don't know. I'm talking United States prices. I'm not talking Canada prices. $5 is kind of expensive for the Havana Q here, or any quorum. $5 is expensive in the United States for that. 40 $40 from Famous Smoke for how many of them? They Famous Smoke sends to Canada, do they? I didn't know if they sent to Canada or not. $40 for 20 of them, maybe. What's your best? What's it say? What's your best sub $5 cigar? You know, there's of them. I like the Cassidy Garcia for $3.99, maybe $3.50, maybe even less than that, depending on what state you're in. Those go as low as $2.99. I think they're pretty good. Uh, Under $5, there is. Let me see. You know, I haven't even bought in a while, so I kind of forget, honestly. Uh, for the Oliva, I think the gold. I think the gold and the Maduro are good, but then again, sometimes some of them aren't either. It just depends. I'll put 40 Oliva Coyo for $5, maybe something like that, or on maybe JM's Coroyo, JM's Maduro. Uh, there's a lot of good ones for under five. For the exact $4, $5 range, I don't know a lot. I know lower than that, though. Quite a few, like Mr. B's, Bundle 6, Mr. B's are pretty good. Um, Casa, no, Don Mateo is pretty good. I like Don Mateo for around $5. That was pretty good. Or under $5. Yeah. This ash has hung off quite a long time here. That's quite classy. We're almost halfway through now on this. Yeah, the JMs are good. They are decent. A lot of them. You don't even have to cut them. The customer would have waved it through. It's gonna cost you another 170 to do your top of the 40. Pretty criminal. Yeah, pretty criminal. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. This is peeling kind of now. The cigar's coming apart a little bit toward the foot. Nothing a little back. What would be my stranded on an island 5 pack to smoke? Probably Cusano. Probably Cusano MC. Cusano Monte Cristo. Oh, that's one under $5. It's good. It's like about four. 3.99 4. Probably Cusado Monte Cristo, to tell you the truth. The Cusado MC would probably be my 5 pack. Maybe Cassidy Garcia, Connecticut. I would say that could be a good candidate also. I'd like to say the Sumatra, but I have not had too many of those yet. I think I had one in the past. I might even place an order. I don't know. This ash is pretty silvery. It's pretty gray. It's multicolored, but not a whole lot of silver in here. I get 8 viewers and 2 people typing at this time. Um, I think the 6 people watching, or whatever, I think they need to really check themselves. You know? Sumatra is nice with cream coffee. Yeah, it is. It can be. Actually, I agree with that heavily. In fact, Sumatra coffee is pretty decent. One place was selling Starbucks Sumatra coffee around here. Kroger was selling $5.99 for the Sumatra, but I have so much coffee, I didn't want to buy it. That's the thing. I have so much coffee. I don't know when I'm gonna start drinking some of it. Honestly, I just got coffee filters in case they're gonna be here another week. I don't know. This ash probably gonna fall at any minute here. Come to think about it, Puros Indios, this would be a good 5 pack to be stranded with. Come to think about it, I didn't even think of that. You just can't get them too readily. That's the thing. No, I'm Cigar. It's a little bit deeper than finding work down here. I don't think finding work is so much a problem. I don't want to say too much in case there's some voyeurs watching and they're trying to pick up information. That's the thing, because I got some voyeurs possibly watching in the 6 viewer amount. They're watching, but they're not talking, so I'm not going to say much. Um, Nothing to see, fools. Nothing. Usually watch without commenting. The troll, it seems like it gets out of here sometimes, so I try to keep it. I get you. And you could even be on a channel. What cigar channels have trolls? Do you know of any that do? Like, what other commentators that do cigar content have trolls? I'm just asking you, like any that you've watched. I don't see too many of them unless they have a really good filter system on their channels. I don't know. But what cigar content creators have trolls? Can you list any to me by chance? I'm sure they get them in the comments. A few. I'm trying to think. Was there one? I thought I saw one. I don't know. Not much in the cigar community there, is it? But there's another community following me around every so often. They just can't stop viewing me, even though I've denounced them so many times and stuff. They don't understand that an individual is his or her own boss and can go anywhere they want to go, and they don't have to claim allegiance to any cult on the internet if they don't want to. One who was dying of cancer, who had haters. Who was that? Tell me all about that one. I'd like to know, Herbert. Who was that? Who was that? He was dying of cancer and he had haters? Who the hell was that? In the cigar community? Really? That ash is still hanging on. Can you believe that? The flavors have not shifted a whole lot. They pretty much taste the same. It's pretty much a solid flavor profile throughout. Has not changed the same. I'm gonna have to open the door here. I'm gonna have to change the temperature setting in here. Hey, smoke smell does not stay in here very long. When I get done, by the end of the night, it's out of here. The end of the night, it's out of here. There's such a good ventilation system in this place that the smell is like out of here by the night time. All right, so the ash just dropped. Look at that glow right there. That is quite a glow. That is very. Will tell me on Facebook he did all tobaccos. Is that right? All right. To everyone watching outside. It's like scratching the chalkboard. It's like scratching the chalkboard. Rebuildable Ryan, what's going on? It's the people outside. What? That's bothering you? All right. All right. Yeah, no flavor changes really. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Steel Reserve. 59-cent special. Tough to not get them. I guess this is the last batch the guy said he's buying. He's not bringing them in anymore. He doesn't seem too happy that he's losing money on them, even though he's got them priced for 59 cents. They restocked them. It's kind of weird because they seem to keep getting them in, but I guess that's the last batch that he's getting in. So I better drink up and keep getting them while I can get them. 59-cent Steel Reserve, right? Can you really go wrong with that? Come to think about it. Smoke output's great in this. The burn line is even and nice. I'm going to put it down for a few minutes. Right, Remove the band. Out. I bought 3. So when I buy about 6, I had the 6 one, I got 6. So I'm even keeping my limit at about 3 to 4 tops. Because this might be the lighter percentage of Steel Reserve, but if you still drink a lot of them, it can catch up to you for sure. 6 of them practically put me out. For 59 cents, hey, why not binge drink every once in a while for something that cheap, you know? Uh, oh, man. See, I got 3 of them. Slow brewed for exceptionally smooth flavor. This one is smooth tasting. The 6% is smooth tasting. The 6% high gravity. They have one higher than that. That's the main one, the higher one. But I guess in this state, they sell them at a low percentage in some places, I guess. The lower percentage. I guess kind of like in Florida, they have 32 ounce instead of 40 ounce because of gang affiliation. They don't sell 40 ounces in Florida or something like that. So I guess for here, they have 6% Steel Reserve instead of 8 point something, I guess. Because Steel Reserve can fuck your shit up. But they do it to this one for some reason and not the other one. They sell the 6%. I'm not 100% sure, but because I haven't bought the higher percentage here because they're usually more if I've seen them. But I don't know if they were even 8.1% or whatever. They could have all been 6 here. I never bought any other ones besides these, so I don't really know. So with all that being said, I guess you could make a case they could sell both, but they could also sell just the lower percentage because um, 8 viewers and nobody typing. Well, I guess it's time I do the squeaky. You convinced me they ain't gonna have a beer. Go right ahead. What kind do you have? Uh, I feel like playing some music anyway. I feel like playing music right now. That's what I feel like doing. I've been so lazy to upload videos that I just hit the live button on my scope channel. I've just been so lazy. Uh, Used to drink Newcastle. Oh, I found Newcastle yesterday, but a brewery in California re-released it. Was Newcastle re-released? Oh no, never mind, Hermit. You wouldn't know. It's in the United States, but Newcastle, I think, got re-released by somebody. I will kill my main channel if I have to. It's no big deal to me if I lose subscribers. No, no worries whatsoever. Because I don't want those kind of subs. I don't want those kind of people over there. I'm cashed out. It's just like certain cities people look to flee, right? Well, the Boyd's a place that I've escaped, and other people are looking to cash out too now. It's just not a hot place to be. You know, no one wants to be there. Man. People have had their go round with it, and there's just no such thing anymore, as far as I see it. To those that are staying, well, good luck to you, but that ain't the path that I'd pick. So Jody, you into cigars? What's your deal with cigars? Are you into cigars at all? Because if people come in here from the void, I don't want them in here. You know, as a rule, I don't want them in here, especially if I'm not on my main channel, and I don't feel that certain people respect my wishes on here, and I will get mean if people don't respect my wishes. So if you have some cigar contributions to this channel, speak on those. Because this is a separate deal altogether. Music platforms. Cigar still lit. I taste a cheesy, peppery kind of a taste right here with um, nuttiness, heavy nuttiness with a little bit of milk chocolate, but not a whole lot. Um, it's like a mix of flavors and stuff. Okay, everyone talks about Cuban cigars, but there's a whole lot of other cigars than the Cuban market. In fact, Cuban cigars are overrated. Talking like Nicaragua, you know? Talking like Nicaragua, you know? What about Nicaragua? You know anything about Nicaragua? Cigars, by chance? It was always so trendy to say, "Oh, I like Cuban cigars." You know? I know what I'm gonna do. That's right. That movie. Yeah, Nicaraguans are very good. I like them a lot too. We're smoking Puros Indios, Graham. Puros Indios today. You have a humidor. You have a humidor too, Tony? Really? I would not have guessed. Scott here. You're doing a San Latano. Are you on your video channel doing a San Latano? And does your channel have an icon by chance? Does it have like an icon on it? You say you do a cigar channel with reviews and stuff? Or is it that same account? I save most of them. I haven't been saving them lately though, because I got other things to think about. You did, huh? Yeah. I belong. That's Virginia. I know. Mm. Quick reviews. Okay. All right. That's what it's looking like now. Little bit flaky. Not a whole lot. It's an even burn still. Yeah, the Puros Indios have a very good draw. I've had the Aurora, Connecticut. It's good. The regular one, the $6 La Aurora, right, Jimmy? The $6 La Aurora. Yeah, I think that's the one. Okay, that's decent. Yeah, they still make them. I got them. So they still make them, but they're hard to find. Rare earth. Still made in Honduras? Yep. Yeah. I would think that would still be the case, yeah. Nice even bird on this. Very good even bird here. Real earthy, but little else. Oscar, huh? Yeah. Very nutty right now. Yeah, all right. Out of sight. 'Cause here I come. Oh, get ready, get ready. Right. Canadian? Yeah, he is. Yeah, hockey. Let me guess, Calgary Flames? Calgary Flames? Royal Corona? No, I haven't. What's Royal Corona? Can you tell me? If you know something, I know. What is it? Winnipeg Jets. Hey, I got a question for you, Stephen Kennett. You know the Weekends? The band called the Weekends? They're from Winnipeg. They did a song called I Hate Winnipeg, and they said the Jets suck. You know them? They're from Winnipeg. The Weekends. The Guess Who is from Winnipeg, too, I heard. Oh, you know the Weekends? Oh, cool. I like them, actually. I count to three. You do? Wow, cool. This is very even burning right here. This is a nice burn. Very good burn on this toward the end here. Lasts a while. This is not no slouch. This cigar is very good. Yeah, kinda. Like it's not a visible oil ring like some have, but you can see the toastiness for sure. All right. Hoya de Monterey, yeah, Hoya de Monterey's got some good ones. Yeah. Monte Cristo, yeah, of course, yeah. I have the Espada review, and I have an Epic Craft, Cured Craft or something. I did those two. Uh, that's not good then. If it tasted like a Dutch Masters, that's not good. Right, Kenneth. Good night. Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be good then if it tasted like that. I wouldn't think. Where am I based out of? I'm based out of the Southeast United States. 2012 church. I see the bird on the nub here. South Alabama. Well, I'm in South Carolina. Jimmy Warden. That's where I'm out of. So you're in Mobile area? I looked at Mobile, actually. You're over there? That's where I would imagine that's at. Okay. Yeah, Alabama has some real nice people that I found. Just over life, just meeting people online and even in person. Alabama has some very nice people, from my experiences. Except for maybe one person. I think out of like 10 people I met, maybe more than that, I would say 9 of them have been good and 1 wasn't, maybe. Something like that. I don't know. And even that 1 might be a wild card in some weird way. Southeast just below Montgomery. Oh, I looked at Montgomery too, the capital city, right? Isn't that where the University of Alabama is? Isn't it Montgomery? I think it is, actually. I think so. Well, get a load of this, dude. I'm going to talk for a second. Okay. Now, I'm in Gamecock country, South Carolina Gamecocks, right? I'm right like in the middle of Gamecock country, okay? And they had something on the back of their t-shirt that said Black Magic, which I find very interesting because I have dabbled into black magic, Jimmy. Okay? I've dabbled into it at times. And I find it funny that that was on the back of the South Carolina the Gamecocks t-shirt, I was told by somebody. When I was meeting somebody in person, they told me they once had a t-shirt that said Black Magic on the back of the Gamecocks t-shirt. So I came to the right place if that's it. The polar opposite of where I lived before. I would really say South Carolina is the polar opposite of Oregon, where I was. I would say that it is. Like Florida is like situated on the whole opposite side, like where Washington State would be on the other side. But and then it's like one state up, almost. If you go through a little of Georgia, maybe. something like that. And politically, also, it's polar opposite. That's what I would say. Well, they had it on the back of a South Carolina Gamecocks shirt before. It was like a thing that they had. But yeah, I followed enough college to know that there's definitely some dedicated fans in certain places in the country um, when it comes to college or whatever. And I would say a top three in Georgia too. No, it wasn't a barbecue joint. No, I don't think it was. If it was, then that would be something, but I don't think it was. I don't know. I don't think so, though. But I would say the four universities in this country that have some of the best fans, just from doing all my research, because I did a lot of research to move here too, you know. Okay. South Carolina University, Alabama, Georgia, and of course Florida. But Nebraska has some really good fans of their respective college teams. We're talking like some of the best in the United States, practically. It's an SEC thing, huh? Yeah, and plus you got Louisiana. You got the Tigers, the LSU Tigers and stuff. Yeah, you got Ole Miss. You got because I went to a school that had a decent sports program up north. So word travels about things. You know, this is before I went anywhere when I was younger. But word traveled that Nebraska won the championship 94 95. Um, and I wanted to get behind them because they were a good team and stuff. Even though it was like in the middle of cornfield land or whatever, they still made the news. They made the sports news and stuff. Plus, I wanted to make the pros, you know, in basketball. I did at one time. I wanted to make the pros. But I used to play and stuff. I was like jumping the levels, and I was like thinking on that plane anyway. So I looked at universities and stuff. I researched a couple of universities at least. Oh, and then you got the Tennessee Volunteers. Definitely over there, you got some fans for sure. In Oklahoma, my God, yeah, Oklahoma, yes, big time, Oklahoma, yep, the Sooners, yep. Even the University of Texas too, but they're such a huge state that there's so many teams there also, so it might dilute it a little bit. But then they got the Rangers, they got the Cowboys, they got all different teams there. They have just like so many. Arkansas, them too, the Razorbacks. Yeah, then you got, you know what else you got too? You got Central Arkansas, where Scottie Pippen played. Central Arkansas. You got them too, and they're not even that big. They're not even that big. But he's like the biggest star, I think, than the Razorbacks ever had. And he was like from a small university. So it's like, go figure, you never hear of anyone coming out of like Central Arkansas. And then And then there was a video game I played, an NCAA basketball video game. We're the worst team in the game, and I think they have some fans too still. But the University of Pine Bluff, Arkansas, Pine Bluff. I remember them because they were the worst team in the game. And there's quite an interesting story to that one. So it made me want to look up Pine Bluff to see what kind of a place it was because they had the worst team in the video game. So I looked at Pine Bluff, and it's a place that so many people talk so bad about that live around there. They hate Pine Bluff, it seems like. The Arkansas natives, a lot of them hate Pine Bluff. They call it Crime Bluff. So I also found that out along the way, too. This cigar is tasting there's like a nutty pasta kind of taste to this cigar. It's like a nutty, starchy pasta kind of taste coming into this now. Like wheat pasta and nuttiness. Right. And somebody said that in the Boyd, actually, about how Pine Bluff, yeah, they call it Crime Bluff. Yeah. Murder capital, yeah. That's what they say. But there were some nice neighborhoods off the main road, kind of like Columbia, I thought. Like off the main road, some of the neighborhoods were friggin' nice. You wouldn't know, but it was in Crime Central. You have brick houses. They didn't look bad. I'm telling you. They weren't all dilapidated shitholes. Maybe a few of them were, but these ones I was thinking of, no. These ones that I looked up on the map and stuff. That's how I found this place. I looked on the map before going here, and I just judged it the best I could in my head, you know. I came to where I am without visiting prior. I just took a chance because I had to leave where I was and stuff and just attempt to start a new life or something. That's really where I'm at right now. It's been working out good, I would say, in some ways. Phoenix City was the vice. Columbia ranked 30th. 30th in the United States with the amount of vices that people have. Columbia's 30th. It's not as high as Vegas, but it's number 30, I think, in the entire country. Well, there's beer on every corner. You can get cheap alcohol like everywhere here. Alcohol is so cheap. Even though there's tax, alcohol is still pretty cheap here. You get a beer. I mean, I found a 59-cent Steel Reserve for Christ's sake. I haven't found that anywhere else, but still, the fact is, if you look, you find. You're not going to go to the right place at the right time. You'll find a deal like that. Or liquor, or beer, or whatever. Phoenix City. But I think it's tapering off because COVID happened. I really believe a lot of these once dangerous cities, they might still be. But I think COVID actually killed some of that. I really do. Unless you're in the north somewhere where it's still heavily populated and people are still outside, maybe in the summertime. But for the most part, I think COVID killed a lot of that. I don't know, because I'm like seeing a whole other reality now. I can walk the streets at night and not see much. It's actually something. But Salt Lake City, Utah went up in crime. I think some of those people relocated to places like Salt Lake City and they brought the crime there. That's seriously what I think, especially in 2021. Because Salt Lake City has a lot of crime too in certain areas. Plus, I have to see a live stream. Someone went to Salt Lake City, and I got kind of an idea on that. But some cities that used to not be known for crime have gotten higher in crime. And the cities that used to be known for crime have calmed down. They might have some of the same population, but some of them got older, don't forget, and they're probably not doing it as much anymore. Combined with the fact people have died, and then some people might have left. And I'm just seeing a whole different world now. Okay. Salt Lake has a heroin problem? Is that what you mean by H? And Seattle's out of control with the homeless. So a lot of places have gotten bad that used to not be bad. And places that were once bad are just kind of cleaning. They're kind of cleaning themselves, even though some neighborhoods might not be cleaning. The people are disappearing, is what's going on, I think. Kind of like what happened in Detroit, maybe. And it's happening in other cities now, probably. I would guess. I mean, I don't know. I would guess. Yeah, Mormons, yeah. Mamas got hooked on oxy and heroin is cheaper. I don't do drugs, so I wouldn't know. But I hear things that other people say. Guess what I found up the street from here when I took a walk? Some nice fresh cactus. Hey, does Alabama have cactus anywhere? Is there any cactus where you're at? Because I found some nice fresh cactus up the street right here. And I cut some off and took some. I found cactus here just like it's Arizona or Las Vegas or something. I found some cactus like right up the street right here. No cactus? Wow. I guess I lucked out. Holy shit. People got cactuses in their yards. That's one thing I didn't expect to see coming to South Carolina, but people have cactuses, and I saw one in a shopping center. And that's where I cut some of it off. A half abandoned strip mall shopping center. You can find shit around it. It's crazy. I found fresh cactus just waiting to be picked. Or whoever wanted it, they could, but nobody's picked it. And I haven't even been here that long, and I'm picking and finding this stuff. Look for you tomorrow. Okay, yeah, cool. Thanks for coming in, then, Graham. Thanks for stopping by. All right. No cactus that you know. I lucked out then. I don't know. It's like if Las Vegas didn't have the casinos. Because it's still ranked 30 for one of the most sinful cities in the United States. It's just things aren't open till 4 a.m. or around the clock. But besides that, considering the fact you can get beer on every corner practically, or liquor, there's tons of liquor stores. Tons of liquor stores. So I guess I guess it's just the Vegas with more churches and less casinos. But more liquor too, though, at the same time. There's even head shops, even though weed isn't legal. But this cigar here is at the nub. It's kind of like not too many. Carolyn, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I saw that sunset that you showed me. That sunset looks like a Florida sunset. I really think New England's getting warm too now. It's getting warmer up north now. I think that would be great if I went back up there and there was hardly any snow, and it became warmer. Use your imagination. It could happen, maybe. Maybe people are embracing the warm weather, and maybe they'll get more of it even up there too. Maybe the whole East Coast will be warm. Maybe that'll happen. Who the hell knows? Because if people love the cold, they're going to move to Oregon or Washington. That's the reality. There's still a part of New England where the people do like warm weather enough and they hate the cold, but they tolerate it and they shovel it, but they don't really like it. Maybe now they're going to get rewarded with warm weather up there. Who knows? Because I've hardly heard of any snow this year happening out there. I think New York and New Jersey got hit harder this year. Think of the amount of people that would be doing outdoors if it was warm more often. In New Hampshire, places like that. But the Northwest seems like it's getting colder and colder. Last I was there, it was freezing. It was cold on days New England was warmer. I kid you not. I checked the temperature and stuff. Well, there wasn't a lot of snow, but the temperature was low. It was low, without a doubt. I was freezing there, if that says anything. And they call that a milder climate. The video where you did the review in your car and cussed out the folks as they came by. Which one? You gotta give me a video. Yeah, they just would speed up the street. And that kind of a street, you wouldn't expect it because that's like a street you should go slow on, and none of them ever went slow. They would just keep barreling by. Yeah, I used to cuss people out, Carolyn. When I was in Portland, I used to yell at the people going by sometimes when they would speed down the street and everything. People abused it for sure. I did. I did. I was under a lot of stress and I just did that more often, actually. That's why I was telling you, Carol, it's more high stress in the Northwest than it is in New England, contrary to what people might think. I mean, yeah, it still is. They got high heat bills. They've had high heat bills, a ton of seasons, and a lot of high expenses in the Northeast. No doubt about it. So if the Northwest is more stressful than the Northeast, you got a problem. Those folks out there around Portland, Seattle got a big problem on their hands, especially in the up and coming years. And people are leaving there now because of all the shit going on. I've been hearing all about it. I left at the right time. Portland's going to be like another Detroit soon, probably. That's good. No stress. That's good. That's very good. That's good. Build on that, though. Channel that. Channel that and build on it is my advice. Today was like a Florida day outside. It was just so nice and warm and beautiful. Sunshine outside. Yep. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you got it. As long as those sex offenders don't find you out there in New Hampshire. Like that Keith. Yeah, hopefully you don't run into Keith again. Yeah. Someone that I happened to meet when I was out there. Yeah. Wow, this cigar's been going a long ass time. Almost an hour and a half for this. I'm gonna put it down at this point. I had to put it down. And the drink of the night is Steel Reserve. More 59-cent Steel Reserve right here. 59-cent Steel Reserve. 211. I know you love hearing about that. I got you. All right. The guy told me he's not getting any more in after what he has in now. He's not getting any more of those 59-cent Steel Reserves. And he seemed aggravated while telling me about it too. So yeah, no more after this. I'm not getting no more. Nope, that's going to be the last. I'm not selling them no more. That's what he said. So enjoy it while you have it, I guess. Right? It comes down to that. I kind of feel in some odd way that I've become part of this neighborhood in a very reverse kind of way because the hotel's supposed to be temporary, you know? And I thought it initially was, but I ended up staying here longer than I initially would have liked to, you could say. But in an odd way, I've kind of become part of the neighborhood in a way. It's kind of weird. Or is it? I don't know. So, with all that being said, just But no, he didn't seem too thrilled when he was selling them. One cocktail, you're gonna have one now, finally. I prompted you to open up something, huh? Did I? Did I? What? See a cockroach coming up the wall here? See that right there? There's a cockroach. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, right between my fingers. See? Karate. I got it right in between my fingers, right there. Whoop. Uh huh. Yep. When I have the microwave going, a few of them come out every now and then. You do. I had a feeling you might have. That's why I asked. I wasn't positive. Did they say where you could go to get it over there? So they are in humid areas too. They're not just in dry areas like they make you think. Yeah, they call them prickly pear cactus. The ones that I have, prickly pear. That's what they call them. Yeah. You couldn't find any more. It's exotic, you think? No question. When you eat it, it's like eating okra or something. It's like eating part of a watermelon, maybe like a mix between watermelon and okra and all this other stuff. Maybe a little pepper, like green pepper, like a whole combination of all that. It's more like the stomach digestion. from what I've gathered. It's more of like the stomach digestion, like if you ate a lot or something like that. But it's not something you're gonna fill up on and it'll fill you up. It's more like a post dinner kind of thing. And maybe if you're at a cookout or something. I don't know. And they used to have watermelon at the cookout. You could serve cactus at the cookout. Awesome. Yeah, it does. It's boosted. It boosts you. Yeah, it can boost you in some ways. It actually can. It can help with pain too. It actually, I've noticed it has. Because some of the things I eat are full of sugar digestion and grease, and some things are high cholesterol that I have been eating. So to balance it out, I get carrot juice, I get watermelon, and I even pick the cactus, and I've been eating that. So I've been trying to balance out some of the other things I've been eating that haven't been that great. And then coffee could help with weight loss also. So all things considered, you know. But I've had a high starch diet for the most part. So having stuff like that balances it out, I've found. I'm not the type. I don't get expensive things every night at the grocery store. I mean, I don't like. I can't get like things like brown rice and quinoa and all that kind of stuff. You know, like for eating that stuff like in regular meals. You know, I can have a diet like that. You know, some people might have baked chicken. They might put a rotisserie chicken with brown rice or quinoa, like the alternative healthy eating things. But we get certain. I like things like couscous though, if I can get it and cook it and whatever. Like I like couscous. I like seasoning in it and stuff and all that. I don't think couscous translates to sugar when you eat it though. I think it's kind of like jasmine rice in the sense that it's not full of sugar, you know. Or whatever. Right, like when rice had all those toxins and cancers that I was finding out. Yeah. Sometimes other rices had just as many as the white rice. It was kind of crazy. But this is the stuff I got. I got rice. I'll show you the rice that I got. This is the stuff I got. So attempt to save a little money. I think I got about four of them. I ate one. Mahatma red beans and rice. Right there. Mahatma yellow rice with saffron. Spicy log grain. Right there. And tiki masala, seasoned basmati rice, right there. That was like $2 and something right there for that. Tiki masala, seasoned basmati rice, right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. And then, of course, before I got those, I was getting these. Ramen noodle soup. Now I put things like imitation crab in some of the seafood ones. Like I got a soy sauce one, I got a shrimp one. I put like imitation crab in it or something. Might as well call it seafood, you know? Substitute. But, yeah. So stuff like that stuff. Yeah. As much as I can use. So there. All that being said, I'm going to shut the stream down now. You have anything else to say, Carolyn? I'm going to shut the stream down. In a few minutes, yeah. Very close to doing so. But I think when you bought up all those steel reserves to bust somebody's balls, it somehow trickled down to where I would get cheap 59-cent steel reserves. So good job on that one, I have to admit. It trickled down to me, and I got all those 59-cent steel reserves. So, all right. I'm going to shut it off then. Good night.